Yo, Toyota. Yeah, that song's familiar, Humboldt. Hello, operators. How are we? There we go. Midnight Operations, Season 2 premiere. Arne confirming we can hear each other. I can read you, you can hear me. That's perfect. Welcome everyone to Midnight Operations, Season 2, Episode 13. No, sorry, Episode 12. Starting out with mistakes. That's how we do it here. Easter theme here. Hope you enjoy it. We got Burb, James T. Kirk. Hey, how you doing? A language I cannot speak yet, but hello. Samplik prost, spasiba. Jose Vincente, Tony Sharp, Punji Steaks, Studio Don Quixote, Joe Kutsi, Patrick Callahan, CPU 21. Hello, how you doing? Mikkel Gammelgaard, a favorite Swede, taken from a Danish guy maybe, or a Norwegian. That's a very huge compliment, you should know. Harper Ellenberg, Justin E, Mark Felix M, Christian True Cuckoo. Hey, how you doing? Bold, thank you for the music, by the way. Bold, this is from a hidden playlist here. I'll figure out how to make it visual for you as well. But you got some great content, every one of you, that I want to highlight. Konnichiwa from Tokyo, I see. Panos, Thomas, Chat Thomas, Glapos, Kalupa, Danilo, 5-star Nomad, welcome. Davnak, welcome. Wow, it's great to have you guys here. And it's great to be here. I'm in my living room. So doing a Midnight Operations live premiere from the living room of Tobias. It's funny how things are right now. Barcelona represent. Peru, oh nice. Momas d'Or, I don't know what that means. I'm gonna learn so much. Cheap Noise, hey from Quebec. So Sweden, Stockholm, checking in here. My T headphones is in a drawer somewhere. I'll get them out. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get started. The episode name here is Hello Operators, and it's kind of a hello world, a new restart of the Midnight Operations series. It used to be called Midnight Operator, but we're focusing bigger, so the name Midnight Operations is now what we use. I see a lot of people still coming in. It's awesome. My house is not yellow. It's green on that wall and white on that, but here right now it's yellow. Got some Mexican peeps, got Berlin peeps, Chicago, awesome. Poland, awesome. We got, let me see if this works. Oh yeah, we got 120 viewers, 120 viewers right now. I'm upping my tech game so I can see it in a small display how many viewers we are. Like I said, this is Midnight Operations season premiere, season 2, episode 12, Hello Operators. And to start off, I'd like to explain a little bit what I'm going to be doing this episode. So about in the community or the description, I'll explain a bit about that. It's buffering. I hope it should be. It says excellent condition, but yeah, I think we're back. We'll see. Maybe I have to update my internet. We'll see. Should be fine. I streamed 24 hours before, so to test this. But let's see. down a bit. We got some awesome music from a playlist here. I can share that eventually, but now it's more of a background thing. Okay, so greetings from NL. Nice to see you. London here. Clear again. Awesome. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it's a learning process. It's been going well so far, and if there's a mistake here and there, we'll learn from it. Like this, starting a ad in the middle of the playlist. Skip trial. There we go. Okay, so of course it's there we go. Okay, here we go. Finding the right buttons. Some news from the videolab community, or for the videolab community. On Teenage Engineering's GitHub, we have a section for videolab, and I can see here that somebody released this 2 days ago. So we're working on a way to make video packs more user-friendly in terms of creating them, downloading and installing them, and just streamlining the process a bit. And we got the top dog here to share the info eventually. So videolab creators is a community for videolab creators, and Tony here is spearheading that, and they have a Discord right here. You can go check that out. So what was interesting here is that this new release will update a few things, and then it requires the OPC app that will be released on April 2nd, and I believe that's tomorrow. So we'll see what that brings. But I think it's a update for this new video pack. It's not a new format, but just packaging it better. So new Z pack or Z pack, if you will. So ask Tony and he'll help you out. Yeah, really helpful guy. Videolab creators. So that's the first thing. Then recently we did a newsletter, a bit different than we sometimes do. And this time we called it Around the Office. And hey, would you look at that? I know that guy. This is a new series that we want to do, because you know us as Teenage Engineering, and you know some of us personally or virtually, but we are a few people here, so we want to introduce ourselves, and we want to open up a bit. So I had the privilege of being first up in this new newsletter series. And yes, I've been around for a while, and it focused on kind of what I do right now. So I take pride in this a lot. It's teaching worldwide. I got to write my own captions, so that's cool. So here it says we launched a new YouTube channel, and it's a education-focused channel. Mikael, välkommen. Need coffee. You're on the West Coast, I believe. So, no, sorry. Yeah, oh yeah, West Coast. So it should be bright and early for you guys. Okay, so we launched a new YouTube channel, and it's called Teenage Engineering Education. And this is where we get to showcase your stuff, and also stuff by our official mentors. So here we have some collection of playlists. We don't have too many of our own videos, but this is this is a platform that will it's called populate the support portal. But the playlists here are by mentors and operators, and you can see some quite familiar faces. And we're just getting started here, but so if you feel like you want to be on here and showcase your content, get in touch with us. I mean, we got Heymun, Vanbot, Jaywards, Stefan, we got Richard, Cuckoo here. I saw you in the chat. Awesome. We have a bunch of people. And everybody has their own angle. Everybody has their own focus. Everybody has their skills. And this is a channel where we can just promote each other, help each other out. And it's not intended to be a super big thing from the start. It's something I want to grow organically. So let's create this together. That's how I see it. Let's see. We have some content here, but I'll go ahead and hold on to that. I mentioned we have mentors and we have operators. A mentor is a person that we've been working with for a long time, and has proven to be very skilled and very friendly and helping with teenage engineering products. So it's somebody we've been working together with for physical workshops and for content creation and such. And these days we have to be in our living rooms more or less all the time. So digital platforms is where we can try to shine. And an operator it's anybody who has a teenage engineering product, basically. So if you own a pocket operator, you're an operator. We have some serious talent here as well, as you can see, but it's just a slight difference between how we work together. But all are welcome. So today I'd like you all to meet a very special person, and I don't have to go far. She's right here. So this is Heymun, and that's why I had the video up here. I made a hey Triangle, you're an operator. Awesome. Yeah, we're all bedroom DJs. I did a interview with Heymun yesterday morning, my time, and her afternoon. So I'm gonna share that with you, and we'll listen to some more music. Today she couldn't be with us live, but she may end up, or she may show up in the chat eventually. We'll see. But I'll go ahead and start the video interview, and please enjoy.
So what we're doing today is like, it's just so exciting.
Yes.
So yeah, tell me about what we're doing today.
Well, first of all, I mean, all our existing viewers probably know you, but for our new viewers for season 2, maybe you want to introduce yourself, say a little thing about you.
Yeah, so I just do like an introduction, like, hey, it's Heyman. I'm a teen mentor based in Sydney, Australia. I make ambient music, love my OP1, stuff like that.
You just did it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you. I remember, I think it was actually maybe the first stream. I saw your username in the chat. I'm not sure which, if it was a very early one. So we connected very early through that.
Oh, you remember the OPZ one?
I'm not sure.
Because I wondered if you remembered, because you guys were launching the OPZ for the first time, and you guys had this room
Oh
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
hotel and knocking the door,
Right.
and I was, don't open it. They're there for the OPZ. And someone from TU was laughing. They're like, oh my gosh, don't open the door because someone wants to take the OPZ. Because we didn't know what the OPZ was at the time,
Right.
but you were always so good at making us want more. Like you're always so good at teasing a little bit, and we're like, no, 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 keep going. And then someone knocked the door, and you said, "Sorry, I need to end this
Right,
stream.
right,
I
right.
need to." And I was like, "Don't do it."
Yeah,
That was the first
yeah,
time.
that's funny. Yeah, I do remember seeing your name there. Uh, so it's a pleasure to be able to continue meeting you and getting to know you even more. And we've been loving your output so much. And you mentioned the beautiful connection people can get on Twitch and on YouTube and when live streaming. And you,
Yeah.
I think you have a beautiful way of tying people together. It's
Oh, thank
it's
you.
wonderful your sense of community.
You too, Tobias. Honestly, thank you so much for like when people ask me like, "Oh my gosh, you're a tea mentor." I'll be like, "Yeah, Tobias, totally let me."
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's a mutual pleasure. Then that's happy for me.
Thank
I think
you.
you were the one who kind of came up with the T operators hashtag, and I really like that. And
Really? Oh,
what are
yay.
your thoughts now after a
Which
few?
are we filming now already or no?
Yeah, we are filming. I mean, it's I just sent or I just started a screen share recording, so
Because I'm just move something.
I can cut and edit, but
Oh, I didn't know the thing started already.
yeah,
So okay,
exactly.
cool. Continue on then. Okay,
Yeah,
great. Yeah.
um,
T operator. Was that the question? Like how? Because I was gonna look at the
I
camera,
know,
but
I
then
know,
you
I know. It's so confusing. I have one screen here, I have one screen here, I have one screen over here, but uh,
really can I see your setup?
yes, you
Yeah,
can. I will go through it.
I was just joking. I was just
No,
joking.
yeah,
Focus on this. If you say, okay, go stop looking at me, Heyman, and I'll be like, okay, Tobias, I won't look at you anymore. It's so hard not to kind of just look at you, be like, oh yeah, really?
yeah.
Just have to.
No, I pretend to look at you, but I look at the camera because I have it right up my on top of my monitor here. It is confusing, and that's it's season one for me was very much a trial run,
Uh
um,
huh.
just figuring out stuff and um, upping my tech game from music. I know that, but then multi-angle video in real time. that was it was challenging, definitely. Uh,
I
and
know what you.
what was that?
I know what you mean because I was trying to do the Twitch thing, and I'm literally watching YouTube video from like kids telling me how to do this. I'm like, wow, I really don't know. Like the music part, like that's fine. Like I'll figure it out.
Exactly,
But when you want to beam to YouTube and you want to beam to Twitch, and you're like, get this key, do that. I'm just like, okay, one thing at a time.
exactly.
Okay. And then once you're live, you have to be like, okay, now I have to do what I'm supposed to do. And you're like, what am I supposed to do?
Exactly. So we are operating a whole TV show all by ourselves, more or less. I
Wow.
mean, like your experience yesterday. So it's amazing what we can do with technology, and I'd love to enable people to do that all over the planet. And if they are um, up for joining our season two and following along, I think we can have a interesting and wonderful time together.
100%. Definitely. I think so.
And I'm so happy that you are also into streaming because you've been doing a lot of video content.
Yeah, I have. I remember when I first started my properly getting into YouTube was like 4 years ago. And then in the first year, I was just doing a lot of like VSTs, learning how to film myself because it's just me. in this space with just my tripod. And I remember just like, oh, how do you want to just beam yourself onto the internet? Like, what's the story that I'm trying to tell? Like, what
Yeah.
is the music that I want to make? And just doing that over and over again for 4 years. Like, I remember the first year, it was just me figuring it out. And then the second year, I got the OP1 for the first time. And I was just addicted. I would just every week, almost every 3 days, I'll be filming a video because there's so many things about the OP1 that I was learning for the first time. Like, I just sit there and be thinking, okay, today I just want to spin the tombola. I want to make it sing. And then the next day I want to use the endless sequencer, or I just want to use the tape. Like, every video was just centered on one thing that
Mm.
the OP1 could do really, really well. And I put all of those videos into our Teenage Engineering Educational channel. I'm so glad we have that channel to
Yes.
actually showcase everybody's stuff, because I'm also looking at all of our community fams like Johnny Be Good 89. Then we
Boom,
have True
boom, boom.
Cuckoo. That's so amazing. That's such a great idea, Tobias. Honestly, just seeing that channel just makes my heart melt. Like, that's what it's all about, right?
Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say that. I mean, yes, I've been with teenage engineering for almost 10 years now, and I've been doing a lot of content, but it gets kind of old just watching the same face, hearing the same voice, and doing my angle of education, or my angle of music, basically. So
So what we're doing today is like, it's just so exciting. Discovered on that radio station, then it gave me opportunities to meet people within the community, go to gigs. But just in terms of like my personality type, I realized that even though I was volunteering, going to events, doing all the fundraisers and stuff, I loved doing a lot of the work through the interwebs. Like, I
mhm.
really loved being on Instagram. I didn't realize that, oh my gosh, like now I have friends who live in Paris, Nashville, and we're all talking in crazy hours of the day, and we're
Yes,
sending each other
exactly.
pictures of what we're like in lockdown, and you see their pets and stuff like that. There's something so nice actually about me starting to also meet people not only locally, but to meet TE operators, like people who really love the same kind of synth, like synths and OP1. Over here, I haven't met any friends who actually even own an OP1. I think
Right.
sometimes I would get messages, and wait, now I do know a few people that have OP1s through the community online. But in person, like when I was going to work or I met other musicians, they they would say, I think you're the only person I know who has an OP1. I'm like, yeah, I think in person I'm the only person I know who has
Right.
the OP1. But there are so many people actually in Sydney I found through Instagram that have OP1s, they have OPZs, they have like pretty much everything teenage engineering. It's quite the vibe and the love for teenage engineering is very apparent here. I think, I don't know if you know, but it's always sold out at stores. I had to order directly from the mothership, like to the
Right.
internet. I waited 3 months, and I had like three different emails just waitlisting myself
Right.
so that I actually get the notification when I'm asleep. And I got one at 2 a.m. It's like OP1 restocked. I'm like, got out of bed. I'm like, order. Where's my card?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So
funny.
I found our T operators through actually Instagram. Haven't met any of them in person yet due to the pandemic and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the local scene here is pretty good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um. So what's your you mentioned OP1 a lot. Is that your favorite piece of equipment, you would say, from us, or is it,
You know,
does it vary?
when I first saw the OP1, like I saw it on a YouTube video, I was doing this I think a Strangers Thing cover
Mm.
with VST, and the next suggested video was a Stranger Things cover on the OP1, and my mind was just like, what is that? What is that? And once I saw what it could do within that one video, I just went straight to my local dealer, like
Mm.
this store that I go to, and I was like, I like to buy an OP1, please. And he was like, ha, you and everyone else, like
Really?
you're on a wait list. Good luck. We have like 9 waitlisted orders. The next shipping that comes, good luck to you. Like it's not gonna happen. And I was like, can I just hold your demo? And the minute he put it in my hands, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is not a toy.
Right.
And he's, yeah, a lot of people say that the minute they hold it, it may look so unassuming, but the minute people hold it, and he's worked in that store for many years, and he's like, the minute someone holds it, they just go like, whoa, there's a lot of weight to this. It's quite a unique thing. And I was
That's
there.
the first wow that people get when they hold it. Yeah.
So that's also something that you hear pretty often
Oh,
that,
very much, very much.
yeah,
And I mean, it's obvious. It does look like a toy. It's cute and cuddly, but then you, oh, okay, you guys mean
yeah,
business. So that was,
real.
yeah. Uh,
So when I finally got it, I I just loved it so much. And even like now I have the OPZ, and because some of my friends on Instagram who follow my music, they see me now have the OPZ. The question I get DM'd a lot is, so OP1 or OPZ?
all right,
So
okay. You get that
like,
question? Yeah.
yeah, that's probably the most frequent question that I get is, hi, I'm thinking of buying my first TE product.
Mm,
So, Heyman, do you think I should get the OP1 or the OPZ? Then I'll check out their music on their Instagram, and I'll kind of have a look at their vibe. Even though in my heart, I kind of know that both. It's always my answer, and I know that's not helpful. And I've always told them like, I'm really biased to the OP1. I can't imagine my life without it. But then now that I have the OPZ for 2 years, I can't imagine my life without it either. And
right.
if I was going to live stream and especially if I was going to do a live set, I want them both together because I know that they complement each other so much. Like the OP1 is what I use to trigger like freestyle solos, go crazy, play a top line, spin your tombola, and let the OPZ just do its amazing sequencing, its light show, its video. How can you choose one, right?
Right.
So I
Yeah, that's not helpful at all.
I'm not helpful at all. But Tobias, what about you?
Well,
I'm just kidding. Let me
no,
answer that question.
exactly. I usually ask what your needs are or what the person's needs are, um, and I love to see how you can play the Obi Wan. I can program it and I can do some little playing, but to actually see somebody who can play the keys is wonderful for me. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and then the pocket operators are amazing too. I think for getting people started. So sometimes people ask me OP1 or OPZ, and maybe you should go slower and just start with something that is more accessible economically. But yeah, it depends on people's needs. So that's what I'm want to say. Sometimes you have to have the OP1 because that's where you will get your most um, your artistic expression will shine the most. But somebody who just wants to sample a PO33 might be the best thing. Hmm.
Yeah, I agree with what you say because sometimes, if let's say someone told me like, "Oh, I'm not ready to make a big leap, right, of either one," and they'll tell me like, what about a pocket operator? And I always tell them like, that's where you really understand, like, I think the philosophy and the minds behind teenage engineering. If you wanted a taste, you can actually see how much they can pack into something so
Yeah, exactly.
compact, small. It's the ideology that you're buying also, because it's teenage engineering that's thinking that music should be portable, music should be accessible at any time I'm feeling inspired, it should be outdoors, but it can also work really well indoors or live gigs, performances, streams. I don't think there's any gear in teenage engineering that you can't use both outdoor, studio, live performance, even in a plane.
Right.
It's just, yeah, it's just at any point when people ask me about teenage engineering, what I love most about it, I'm just like, it's the mind behind it. it's just the bravery in saying like, I'm actually going to do something that's not thought of before. I'm actually going to do something that people are going to use. They're going to have fun. It's going to change the way that they see music and make music. I know my sound has completely changed after I've gotten my OP1. I think I haven't even stopped exploring. I think I still want to keep going because I feel like that's also the philosophy and the idea behind teenage engineering. It's like, this is great, but keep exploring. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just what I'm feeling, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's I mean there's always creativity to be unlocked somewhere in unknown places maybe, and one, if you're in the state of just exploring, it's exciting to you, it's exciting to your listeners, it's exciting to everyone. And it can be comfortable to be safe, but it gets boring after a while. So it's good to have some a balance between chaos and control, of course.
I agree with that for sure. And if you look at like the teenage engineering community, it's a lot of people have told me like when I got into the OP1, some people were messaging me and saying like, "Oh, did you know how long the OP1 has already been in the market?" And I had no idea at that point that by the time I got in, it was already 6 years into it that
Right.
the OP1 was already. But then like I was doing my own style of things, or I was just experimenting with my own style of things, and it kind of made me realize that it never gets old, the OP1. Like new blood's gonna come in, and whatever they love to do, they're gonna flex that muscle on the
Exactly.
OP1. They're gonna find a way to, if you're doing ambient music, if you're doing lo-fi music, if you're doing cinematic music, if you look at all the synth engines and all the sounds, it is a huge selection that you can also tweak within that selection. So I think yeah, it never gets old. So even when I got in 6 years later, and even now, plus another 3, 4 years on top of that, I'm still seeing people using it in super different new ways, so innovative. And I guess that's the power of teenage engineering. I think they've created, like you all have created something that is timeless. I think that's very good. It's very great.
With your help, of course. Yeah,
Oh no,
it's
very much.
it's been 10 beautiful years. I look forward to the forthcoming decades, and I look forward to following your explorations and your creations. Um,
And look, yeah.
yeah, before I cut you off and continue here, I was hoping to be able to talk to you a lot more in the future. And you mentioned that you will be starting streaming uh, on Twitch mainly, or will you use YouTube as well? Have you decided yet?
I did both the last I did both the last 2 days, and I was thinking of doing another one this weekend where, I just show my workflow and my process. Because the one thing that I was talking to the very few people that were on my Twitch yesterday was, I really want to bring this very human element, the rawness behind producing music. Because sometimes I get messages and people say, "Oh, you probably studied music, you probably study." I'm like, I still cannot read a music chart. I don't know what it, and even when I'm playing the piano, it looks like Tetris to me. Like, so I don't want people to get this false idea that, oh, only some people are meant to do music. I want it to be, no, everybody is free to explore. Like, you don't need permission, and you don't need a specific thing to tell you that you can make music. Do you know what I mean? I want them to pick up a gear and just say, I don't care that it's raw, because music should be raw. So the whole live streaming was not to come out and be like super polished and like, because when I do my YouTube videos, I really think about everything. Like, okay, how's this gonna start? Or when I'm making my album, I think of first track to the last track, how's this story gonna be told? But when it comes to live streaming, I think what I want to bring to my channel is, look, this is how you do it. You do it however you want to do it. There's no right, there's no wrong. And laugh. laugh and have fun. Like even when I was doing the Twitch stream, I was like, okay, let's try a couple of reverbs because my music's very reverby, and I didn't turn on the reverb, and I was just like croaking there, and it's just like, that's fine. We'll leave that in as well. Not, it's not a mistake. It's fun. Let's have
Exactly.
fun. Yeah, so it gives people a more realistic sense of making music. It's more human, right? Like we're not music jukeboxes churning out perfect music, and we're not like playing like a festival and we're just like, yes, we're in the zone. Yes, that's cool too. I would love to get there and do that.
Of
But
course.
I also wanted to share with people where I am with live streaming, right? I wanted to show them the rawness. That's why I told them, come into a test stream. If you're trying to figure out how to work Twitch, we'll figure it out together. It's okay. Just bridging that gap where people don't think like some minds can wrap their head around it and some can't. And if you can't wrap your mind around it, then let's wrap all of our minds around it. Let's figure it out together, like just make it more inviting, welcoming, and like I guess fun streaming. I don't even know how it's gonna look, Tobias, like my stream.
Hey,
It's probably
this
gonna
is
be
the perfect description for my aim as well. I mean, midnight operations is kind of like the behind the scenes of everything. Uh, we're authentic, and I want to bring authentic people like yourselves in, or yourself and yourselves chat. So just showing the process, and enjoying while we learn, because this is a learning process for me, it's for you as well, and for all of us. um, so let's figure out how to do this together.
together.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, Heyman. I love chatting with you, and we'll link to your channel and to your upcoming live stream, so people can enjoy more of your beautiful work.
Thank you, Tobias. Hope to chat with you again soon. Thank you, and see everyone.
See ya. Bye. How about that? Oh, Bolt, you got the code. That's cool for the color. So that was my conversation with Heyman yesterday. We talked a bit before, and then we continued after this. So there's a bit of a big chunk more that I didn't show here, but maybe we can post that eventually. But isn't she clear in that, hey, anybody can make music, and I'm here to show you how I do it. So I got her Twitch up, twitch.tv/Heyman Music, and then we had her YouTube as well. Let's see, here we go. It's YouTube, or say it's Heyman on YouTube. So do check her out. And she was the one who kind of founded the teoperator. Well, not the community, but the branding of it, the hashtag and such. So big thanks to her. And now it's been a while, and on Instagram we have 11,000 posts with that hashtag. On YouTube there's not so much yet, but if you use that, then we'll see it and we'll pick stuff up. Music I'm playing right now is from people who just used that hashtag, and I'll just added it. Okay, so we mentioned midnight operations going global, and the meaning is that, yes, I'll do my streams, of course, but they will be maybe less frequent, maybe once a month. And then I want everybody who wants to and is skilled enough, you gotta get your game right, to be able to do your own local versions of midnight operations. So because it's a midnight all over the place, and different time zones, different different languages, and so a guy who's coming up doing that is this guy, Samplik Prost. I think you know him. Right now, this is unlisted, but live in 2 days. So the first Midnight Operations community stream, if you will be episode 13, which is Samplik Prost and company from Russia. So from Russia with love. And we're super happy to have him and his company. Let's see what they wrote here. Oh, there you go. So Samplik Prost is somebody we've been working with for a long time as well, and he's been using our products. He's not a official mentor yet, but I'm not sure if he's here. He will be the first official mentor from Russia. So congratulations to Samplik Prost. There you go. Give some love in the chat. We're so looking forward to this. So we'll host it, and he does his own thing usually, but we'll bring it to a global audience. Let's see. Skip the ads. There we go. King of Pockets. Yeah, he's got some mad skills. Speaking of mad skills, I think you guys want to sharpen your beat making skills. Because I mentioned it's been 10 beautiful years with, oh, hey, Jakob, how you doing? It's been 10 beautiful years with the OP1, and I look forward to decades more, but we're gonna celebrate it. So all I say right now is get your beat making skills in order, and be ready. So more info soon, but it's gonna be interesting, I think. So we're nearing the end of the stream, but I want to reach out to you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for joining in, for spending your Thursday or whatever day it is for you locally, because we're global, as you know. So thanks for spending some time here and getting back into the spirit of the T operator community. We want to connect with you more, and I was planning on doing or accepting live calls on the stream, and I've been looking at ways to do that, and I think Discord is the way to go. And also just tying together our YouTube content and YouTube channels rather with Discord would be good, I think. So if you're up for it, then I think, let's see what happens here. There we go. So we started something, but we didn't really make it too advanced yet because we want to build this with you guys. And this is not going to be a support channel. So let's see. So if you want to be involved in Midnight Operations, you can go here. And we'll figure it out together how to ask questions and to get the video calls online. There is a T community Discord. You should join that as well. That's by Samplik Prost. He will feature that in 2 days. So Midnight Operations is this stream that you're watching, Lotus Style. So it's a community stream where it's been more me talking with people, but now I want to invite other people as well. So I want to invite creators from around the planet who use our products only or in part. So if you're a creator, if you're a musician, if you're a mentor or wannabe mentor, or just an awesome operator, then connect with us and we'll figure out how to promote what you do and enable you to do what you love doing even more. So that's a Discord we can explore together. What beat challenge Dusty digitally? Yeah, no, I say sharpen your beat skills. We'll see in the future. Okay, I think that's it, right? Do you guys have any questions? I'll be enjoying my time off here for the holiday. Yeah, you can connect on Discord. I posted the link, so it should be available. Got 2 monitors, and we go. So there we go. And then we can. I'm sure you're advanced users, all of you, so you can help us out with that. But there will be a OPZ update in 2 days. Actually, we looked at that in the very first thing that happened here in the stream. It's a small thing updating the video packs, the kind of container for the video packs, making it easier to distribute, easier to build them and so forth. But so we're working on streamlining the video pack process. And I guess talking about video packs, I don't know what you're gonna do for your holiday. Oops, sorry, I'm not done yet. Sorry, wrong button. There we go. New video packs from us? Well, I'm not sure, but I have something here that I'll be enjoying. Let's see. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. Let's turn that off. Boom. Excuse me. So there we go. Then I have says something here on the screen. So if I try to turn this dial here on my OPC, what happens? Oops. You recognize this? Okay, I think that's enough for now. I'm gonna go celebrate Easter. So thank you so much again for joining in, guys, and see you soon.